welcome to my YouTube channel. So I've wanted to do this video for a very long time, but I've been procrastinating and saying I'll do it this month, I'll do it next month, like that, and I noticed that the time is running, it's not waiting for me. So I decided to make the video today. Yep. So this is my first video anyway, and then don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Okay, so this video basically I'm doing it about my career as a flight attendant. Yeah, so I wanted to do I wanted it to be more of a documentary, but then I won't be having time for that. So to just be basically about my career as a flight attendant, because I've noticed a lot of people want to be a flight attendant. They want this as a career as well, because I've been getting DMs and then my WhatsApp like, I want to be a flight attendant, what do I need to do, blah 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 blah. So I'm going to be posting, like guiding you, like giving you steps on how to become a flight attendant, the things you need to do, the criteria, and then the requirements. Yeah. So as for me, when I picked interest about this flight attendant thing, I wasn't close to anybody in the aviation. Yeah. So my interest began when I started seeing flight attendant in Hollywood movie. So that was when I actually picked interest. So and then there was no school around me, aviation school around me, and I went to get my degree first before going for aviation school. Yeah. So after that, before then I made some inquiry. I googled, I got some phone numbers, and then I called certain schools to know their requirements and then the duration, the tuition fee, to get more information for me to decide. So when I googled, I saw like 7 schools, like top 7 schools. So I called almost all the schools. So the first thing I considered was the school that was more accessible to me, and then the tuition fee, the one that does not cost much, because the schools are expensive, and then accommodation. If I thought the school wasn't around me, would they have accommodation? Yes. So these were the 3 major things I considered before picking a school. So I called the school. So only 2 schools had accommodation, and these 2 schools, one was super expensive and the duration was very long. The other one was minimal. Yeah, it was okay. They had hostel and the duration was small. Although the workload, yeah, you should know that the workload will be much. And then some of those schools, they like, they ask you to do the air ticketing and reservation ATR first before the cabin crew course. Like, you will be paying for the cabin crew course, but then you have to do the ATR. So me, I went for just the one that offers cabin crew courses. Yes, cabin crew course, because I don't want to do any other thing. I want to be a cabin crew. That's what I signed up for. Don't force me to do etiquette and reservation before starting with the main thing that I want to do. I wanted it and I wanted it as soon as possible. So when I was ready, I began putting calls across. So when I called a school, the school was already, the school I picked was the one in Lagos. So the school was already booked like 4 months ahead of time. So if I was gonna get a slot in that school, that would be the 5th month. Damn. In my mind, but I was like, I have to wait that long. Okay, fine. Though I called the lady, I was like, please, if there is a slot or any spot at all available, because some people might register and they may not show up. So she said, okay, I should keep in touch. I should keep calling, and then she gave me a start date for that particular class. That I should call her on that very day. So if she see that all the students are not available, she'll call me to just step in and then take a spot. I said, okay, fine. So I kept calling, and then I called the exact date that she gave me, and then she said there's no spots left, and it's still the 4 months, and then the 5th month that is available for me. So after like 2 months, I waited after like 2 months. After 2 months, I got a call from the school. She was like, hey, there's a new branch in Abuja of our school. Would you like to be part of that class? It's starting like in 2 days' time. I was like, whoa. And she said, just one spot left. Are you ready? I said, yes, I'm ready. So already I had paid registration fee already for that spot for the 5th month. But since I already paid, she just put me in. And that one in Abuja, she gave me the details, the school address and everything. So I went to the school. Sorry, let me adjust my, my dress. So don't be a distraction. Okay. Okay, so I traveled. Then I was in Lagos, so I traveled down to Abuja for the course. So I attended the class, and this particular class I picked it because they are. I picked it because they are the cabin crew course takes 1 month and few weeks. Yeah, and then that particular the other one that had accommodation as well takes like 4 months. But the workload there is not much. Like they take their time, you get breaks, they put you through. But this one, considering it's just 1 month and 2 weeks for the same thing they're teaching those ones that take 4 months, you should know that the workload will be much. And then we'll go to class morning till evening, morning till evening. That sometimes I will have classes on Saturdays because I'm trying to rush and finish up and take and then take the next students because they're already waiting. Like the school is always booked, so they rush, they rush, they rush, they rush, they rush. So I did my course, I wrote my exams. So you write the school exams, and then after that you go and write the SCA exam. SCA is the one that actually issues the cabin crew license. Yes, I don't think that the school is giving now. It's from the SCA. So after your school exam, they give you the certificate, and then you go pay your exam fee at the SCAA. That's the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority. You go there as well, and then sorry, so my voice is a bit cracky, I have cold. So you go to NCA and then write the exams. Once you pass, they give you a license. But then there's another thing you need to pass before they give you a license. Even though you pass NCA exams, you have to go and get a medical examination as well. This medical examination are done by aeronautics hospital. It's not just done by any hospital at all. So they specify hospitals for that. So they tell you the hospital to go to. You go there, you register, you take the exam, the register the test for your sight, your hearing, your alcoholic intake and alcohol intake, and they do some x-ray, and then they check your heart as well. Yeah, they test STDs, HIV, pregnancy, um, a lot. They are much. If you go to that hospital in the morning, you're likely to leave there at night for those tests. You go to this session, finish here, you go here, finish here, you go here. So you move about a lot, and the tests, they are much. So it's only when that test declares you fit to fly that the NCAA now issues you your license. That's the one that even pave way for you to get your license. Even though you pass the SCA exam, if that medical does not say you're fit to fly, you won't get it. So it says fit to fly, and then boom, they give you your license, and then you begin to job hunt. So there was this time I got a question from one girl. She was like, I want to become a cabin crew. What are the steps to take? I was like, okay, enroll for aviation school. Once you're done, you get your license. You write the SAS, you get your license, and then you go job hunt. She was like, oh, her friend works. Her friend is a flight attendant, and she didn't go to any aviation school, and she doesn't have a license. I was like, excuse me, what did you say? No way. Nobody should lie to you. No way. She's obviously lying. Okay, if she's actually flight attendant, why did she put you through all of that? Why are you contacting me? Sorry, I didn't answer that though. I'm just saying, you get, so that's like your, how will I put it? Uh, that's that thing that validates you, that proves that you are capable, you that like you're capable of carrying your job, whatever thing. That license is that thing that validates you of being a cabin crew. Without that, you are not a cabin crew, my dear. Yes. So I said she probably lying to you. She's not one. You have to go to aviation school, you write your exams at the NCAA, you do your medical examination. That medical examination appears in your license. The report is there, and your license carries your passport photograph, so it's there as well. So you need to get all of those things, get your license before you begin to job hunt. And even if you get a job, before you get a job, you write the exams. This is not the job that they will just call you and give it to you. No, they have to test you to know that you actually went to that school, and then you know what you're doing, you know what's up. So you write your exams, the interview, and then After that, before the company, before you start the job proper, the company does something they call indoctrination. That's to tell you about their company, they tell you about their SOPs, as their standard operating procedure. That one is not even something that you take alone to start the job, because you need some knowledge from your school, from your ab initio. That's what we call it, ab initio. Yeah, because the company will not teach you all of that. They think that those things that your school should have taught you won't be the things they'll be teaching you. No, they are forging ahead and just like bringing back some memories, like refreshing your memories to certain things, and then telling you that in our company this is what we do, like this, like this, like this. And then you study their aircraft, because every airline, all the aircrafts are not configured the same. Some aircrafts are configured differently, so they take you on it to show you their aircraft, how this one is configured. Some aircraft have, like, let me say, two lavatory, that's toilets. Some have one. So it's not a must that every aircraft must have two lavatories. No. So they put you through to tell you that this aircraft here, this is it. They have this, they have number of this, they have this one, this one, this one. And then if you go to another company, still different thing. You see different things on the aircraft, different from the other aircraft that you saw. So that's that. So basically the company puts you through about their company policy and then their aircraft type, so that you study it or stuff like that. No one is teaching you level one of the things that you should know back, like the things that you're supposed to know in your school. So you can't just stand up from somewhere and then you get the job and start working. It doesn't work that way. People are lying. People lie a lot too. So you have to enroll for aviation school, pass your medical exam, and then pass your ICA exam, then you get your license. So, but before then, these are some of the criteria of being a flight attendant. Your physique to matter, they consider physique. Yes. You have to be 18 and above. The minimum qualification is your SSE, and there is a certain height requirement and a certain weight requirements. Your body mass, yes. So if you're too overweight, they won't take you. If you have knocked knees, they won't take you. And then because you have, when you're taking pictures, all of this shows in your pictures. If you have knocked knees, you're overweight, and then you don't have that particular height they want. Because if you're applying for jobs, you attach your picture to your CV. So that's the first thing they look at. They remove your picture and then they take a look at you. If you meet the criteria, yes, the requirements, then they might invite you for an exam, an interview, or something like that. But normally, some schools even tell you that you do not meet the criteria. Like if you're too overweight, you have knocked knees and stuff like that, they will tell you. If you're deaf and dumb, you maybe, I don't want to say some things, and I'm not body shaming anybody, please. So they tell you, but some don't care. Like they don't care at all. All they care about is your money. They want the money for themselves. So they'll just let you attend the class, and then probably might have issues when getting your medical reports. They might say you're not fit to fly, so you might not get your license, and then sometimes you might end up getting your license, but maybe the medical exam might overlook the knocked news. I'm sure it's not their place to talk about the knocked news, whatever. But the company now, seeing your picture, they might not take you. So sometimes consider those things first. Yeah, don't go about wasting your money. Put these things into consideration. Yep. And then there are schools, you could just take your phone and then Google schools. You check the one closest to you, which is easier for you to access, and then the tuition fee, which one is more affordable for you, and then the duration as well. These are the things I put into consideration when I was picking aviation school. I wanted to go for the location, accommodation, their tuition fee. Yes, and the duration too matters. Like some schools they take 4 months, some schools 2 months, and then some schools 2 months plus, a month plus. So depending on the time you have at hand. Me, I wanted it sharp, so I went for the 1 month plus class. Even though the workload was much, I was ready. Like, I put everything on hold. Everything was on hold. I was just like, my time is for you. So it doesn't matter if I was going to class 7 to 7, morning till evening. Like, you don't even go out to eat. You eat in around the school premises, because there's no time. They can't let you guys go out, waste time and come out. Just have few minutes break. You eat within the school premises in the cafeteria, and then back in class, because they're trying to catch up, finish up, and then start the next class for the next people. It's really an interesting job though, and some people, I think it's more about the lifestyle for them though. About the lifestyle, we'll talk about that in my next video. The the sweetness, the good side, the bad, the ugly side of it. We'll talk about it in my next video, but this one is all about how to start. So I'll be reading your comments. I'll go through your comments, and then my next video I will be answering questions. I'll just pick some comments and then I'll answer some questions. So just drop your comments. The next video I'll answer all your comments. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. So whatever question you have, please just drop it in the comment section. I'll come back, pick it up, and then we'll answer it. And then I'll bring more information. I'll include more information. Maybe I'll sit down and then watch the video, and then I'll check certain things that I missed out to tell you guys. Yep. Then I'll write them down. Our next video will deal with that, and then your questions as well. So do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. See you next time. Bye for now.